Listen up, students. While your classmates are wasting time on survey sites making $2 an hour, I'm about to show you real business models with serious income potential. Though, like any business, success depends on your effort and execution. I have spent 15 years ranking marketing strategies for Fortune 500 companies, and my agency Ultima just hit $2 million this year. And the #1 business is probably something you're already doing but not monetizing. Wait until you see how one 19-year-old turn it into 6 figures. These aren't get-rich-quick schemes. These are legitimate businesses you can start whether you are in Lagos or London, Nigeria or New York. Here is what you came expecting: another list of random business ideas. But I am going to show you something most gurus won't tell you: the exact effort required, real timelines, and why some students succeed while others fail. I am ranking 7 businesses using 4 criteria: speed to first income, learning difficulty, profit potential, and global scalability. We are putting them in tiers. STM means start immediately. ATM means solid choice with commitment. BTM means decent but challenging. And FTM means skip it. And there is one business that could make you rich or leave you broke. Depends on one crucial mistake 90% of students make. If you want the exact system I used to build $1 million marketing campaigns, I've got a master coaching class. Link is the description below. Let's start with social media management. Before I review the tier, comment below: are you currently wasting time on survey sites? Let's be honest, here is the reality. Every business needs social media, but most business owners hate doing it themselves. My student Anne from University of Manchester was making £15 a week on survey apps. She landed her first social media client, a local bakery. 6 months later, she's making £800 monthly. Here is what she actually did: posted 5 times per week, responded to comments, created simple Canva graphics, total time 8 hours weekly. But here is the key: she focused on just Instagram and TikTok, while other students tried managing 10 platforms and burned out. Let me give you this breakdown. You can land your first client within 48 hours if you hustle locally. It's incredibly easy to learn. You're already on this platform. The students who succeed charge £200 to £800 per client. The ones who fail, they undercharge and over-deliver. This goes in B tier, decent money, but you are trading time for dollars. However, it teaches you skills that make the higher tier businesses easier. Next up, freelance copywriting. Pause the video and guess which tier this goes in. I bet you will be surprised. I discovered the power of good copy when we change one email subject line for a client. From weekly newsletter to your competitor just told your best customer. Open rates jumped 340%. That one line generated $50,000 in extra revenue. Here is what most people miss: it took me 3 years to write copy that's good. The students who succeed start simple and improve daily. Let me give you this breakdown. You can earn your first $100 within a week once you build a portfolio. Learning curve is medium. You need to understand psychology and persuasion. The winners charge $100 to $500 per email, $2,000 to $10,000 for 6 pages. My student Marcus from Lagos University went from survey size to $3,200 monthly in 4 months. But he wrote 50 practice emails before landing his third paid gig. This goes in A tier: high-value skills that compounds over time. Every business needs copy, and AI can't replace human psychology yet. But there's something about business #4 that's even better for complete beginners. Now, dropshipping. And this is where that crucial mistake I mentioned comes into play. I worked with a student who started dropshipping phone accessories. First month, he made $200 profit. But here is what he did currently that 90% of students miss. Instead of trying 50 different products, he focused on one product, tested 50 different ad creatives, and found the winner. By month 6, he was doing $15,000 monthly. The students who fail, they product up every week and never mastered the advertising. Let me give you this breakdown. First profit can take weeks or months, and you need $2,000 to $5,000 in ad budget to find winners. The learning curve is steep. You need advertising skills, supplier management, customer service. Profit margins are seen at 10 to 20%, and for every success story, there are 10 students who lost money. This goes in B tier. Can work with serious capital and commitment, but is saturated and risky. Most students should skip this unless they have substantial ad budget and high risk tolerance. YouTube automation, creating faceless channels. And here is something that shocked me about this business model. My coaching student David from University of Toronto built a personal finance channel, never showed his face, just used stock footage and AI voiceover. After 8 months of consistent uploads, he's making $3,000 monthly from ads plus $2,000 from affiliate links. Here is the shocking part. His most viral video took him 2 hours to create and has 2.3 million views. But here is what he won't tell you. He uploaded 47 videos that barely got 1,000 views each before finding his winning formula. Let me give you this breakdown. First dollar takes 3 to 6 months due to YouTube monetization requirements. This have medium learning curve. You need content creation and SEO skills, but once it's rolling, it pays you while you sleep. The cash, most channels never reach monetization threshold. Definitely going to give this A-tier business for those willing to commit long term. Takes patience to build, but creates real passive income assets. However, there's a business model that's even more passive and is coming up. Okay, pause. I need to tell you the pattern I have noticed after working with over 1,200 students. The next 3 businesses, they are not just about making money. They are about building skills that Fortune 500 companies will pay you 6 figures for. And business number 1 is the exact model that took me from broke students to $2 million agency owner. But first, let me blow your mind with business number 3. AI automation services. And this is where students are making serious money right now. Last week, I automated a client's entire lead qualification process. What used to take their team 4 hours daily now takes 10 minutes. They paid me $5,000 for that automation. Here is the exact breakdown. I used Zapier and ChatGPT to create a system that reads incoming emails, qualifies leads, and scheduled appointments automatically. Total build time 6 hours. But here is what I didn't tell them. I learned these skills from YouTube tutorials over 3 weekends. Let me give you this breakdown. You can land your first client within days if you can demonstrate value. Over 847 students in my coaching program have started AI automation services. The successful ones focus on one specific automation type first. This learning curve is medium with tons of free resources. Simple automations $500 to $2,000. Complex workflows $5,000 to $15,000. The students making back, they are solving $10,000 problem with $100 tools. This is definitely S-tier. Businesses are desperate for AI solutions and most don't know where to start. You can charge premium prices because you are solving expensive problems, not selling your time. Digital marketing agency. But here is what shocked me about business number 2. I started Ultimark with just a laptop and $500. Our first client was a local gym owner. We increased their membership signups by 400% in 60 days using Facebook ads. Here is the exact numbers. They are getting 12 leads per month at $45 per lead. We got them 67 leads per month at $18 per lead. That success story became our case study to land Fortune 500 clients. But here is what I won't sugarcoat. I failed with my first 3 clients before figuring out what worked. Let me give you this breakdown. You can land your first client within a week if you hustle hard. My student Precious from University of Lagos went from survey size to $8,400 monthly in 5 months, but she worked 60 hours weeks learning Facebook ads. The learning curve varies. Pick one specialty and mastered it. We charge clients $10,000 to $50,000 monthly, but students can start at $1,500 to $3,000 per client. This is definitely S-tier, but with a warning. You need to pick one specialty and go deep. Don't try to be everything to everyone. That is how 80% of agencies fail in year 1. And the number 1 business, the one that is going to surprise you. Here is something crazy. I know a 19-year-old student named Tom who created a course teaching other students how to study effectively for engineering exams. Here is his exact journey. He made $100,000 in his first year selling a $197 course. Why did he succeed when thousands of courses fail? Because he understood his audience paying better than any professor. He was getting the same results they wanted just 1 year earlier. But here is the real story. He spent 4 months creating content that nobody bought, then pivoted to study techniques and everything changed. Let me give you this breakdown. You can make your first sale within 30 days if you have knowledge others desperately want. It's easy to learn if you can teach what you know. Profit margins are 90% unscripted and is scaled globally without additional work. Top now has students in 47 countries, but this level of success requires treating it like a real business, not a side hustle. This is definitely STL. You are already learning valuable skills in university. Package that knowledge and sell it to students 1 year behind you. You don't need to be the world expert. You just need to be one step ahead and able to teach clearly. Here is the truth. I have worked with over 1,200 students on these business models. The ones who succeed follow specific patterns. They pick one business, commit for at least 6 months, and treat it like a real business, not a side hustle. While your classmates make $20 a week on survey size, you could be building something that pays you $5,000 monthly. But here is what separates winners from losers. Winners expect to work hard and learn constantly. Losers expect easy money. The opportunity exists whether you are in Lagos, London, Nigeria, or New York. Pick one that matches your skills and interests. Commit to mastering it and execute relentlessly. Comment ready below if you are going to start one of these businesses. I read every comment and reply to the committed ones. If you want the exact frameworks I use to build $1 million marketing campaigns, check out my master coaching class. Link is in the description below. Everything we covered works even better when you understand the psychology of selling online. I break down completely in my advanced persuasion video you should watch next. And here is a challenge. Pick one business from the list. Spend the next 7 days learning everything about it. Then come back and tell me which one you choose. The students who take action get results. The ones who just watch video stay broke. Smash that subscribe button for more real business strategies, and I see you in the next one. What's going to be? Don't thank me, and you welcome.